Time to get SOG'd. Well, let's try and orient my camera. It's the Pentagon time with the XR lock, and it's just like that. And it's how easy is this? This is too easy. This is fidget friendly. This is a crazy knife. I had to get it because I do like the design. I saw it online. White Mountain Knives, and yeah, they kind of want all the money for it. It's 174 bucks, right? I'm sure SRP is like way more than that. Yeah, 194. But I mean, and LTK discount code gives you 10% off here, and then they don't charge you shipping and they don't charge you tax. So you're in at 150 some dollars. And at that point, I'm going, okay. You know, I don't think it's a $200 knife, but 150? Okay, I think so. I think you're not getting hurt, let's put it that way. Comes in a crazy box. They're, you know, they lay them out full open, so then it's really long here. Let me see the end. Says Pentagon XR, MK3 OD green, made in Taiwan, like the rest of their stuff, but designed in Seattle, a lovely place. I think it's right outside the city of Chaz, or the country of Chaz, I'm sorry. How dare I forget the summer of love. Now, okay, thank you, finally. All right, don't give me a little brochure or anything that falls right out. XR lock function, gee willikers, how does that happen? And then something about the clip, repositioning the clip, but of course it doesn't really seem to have anything to do with this knife, because if you'll look at this, this pocket clip is like this. It's right in the scale here. So you just flip it, and it's a wire clip. The clip is kind of strange to me. Now, maybe this makes sense to you. I guess if I want this knife to be to where I can grab it like this and pull it out of my pocket, then this clip makes sense. Otherwise, I would want it to be deep carry. So you could have moved, actually, you could have moved this up here and had the clip all the way here to the top, deep carry, and flip it. And you could still have the bottom of the clip here, because really it's a very short clip. I think I would have wanted a little bit longer clip. So I think it could end here, that's fine, but I think it needs to come up to here. And this screw could have done double duty right there. You know, you could get rid of this whole screw and this mess in here and just have the areas for the clip to go in here, and then this screw would be the big wide one right at the end. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fidget friendly. I was messing with it, fidget back and forth, fidget back and forth, fidget back and forth, that kind of thing. And finally I figured out it's got a little bit of play in it. I'm going, ah. And so I grabbed my T8, right? So I grabbed my number 8, and I'm going, oh crap, that's a number 6. So I'm sitting there doing this. Wow, that's amazing. Why we got a number 6 on the pivot? And then, of course, I'm sure that's a lovely number 6 too. And one guy was going, well, what difference does it make? What, do they strip easier or what? No, but I mean, when you got a number 8, you got a bigger, you got a toothier contact there. When you got one of these are easy to round off because the flutes are not as deep. And yes, you're not getting the kind of grab. F15 would be better, I guess, if you're talking about general, you know, tools and stuff. Yeah, I mean, this is small for a Torx for normal types of things, but for knives, this is about standard size. But a number 6 is getting really small. So yeah, I really don't like that. So as much as I like the design, and I do, and yes, I can put up with the number 6s, okay? But the pocket clip should be deeper. That really makes sense to me. If you think, oh, well, no, you want this, okay, but then why didn't you make this like a lanyard hole or put one up here? I think it'd have been nice to include a lanyard hole. Just my opinion as well. Why is it missing on a knife like this? Ergos are nice, though. Ergos are good. Like I'm saying, I'm not trying to destroy this knife. No, I bought it because I liked the design, and when I got it, I thought it was great. It's smooth, it's fidgety, but there's just, you know, you start looking it over and you go, I don't understand why they did some of the things they did. But yes, Ergos are good. Reverse grip is fine. It's got that little dagger looking blade, like I said before, and also you got the fuller that runs down through there. So that's nice. That's a nice added touch. It also makes it look real tactical. And how much does it weigh? Well, let's find out here in a minute. Grams, 137. It's not bad. I mean, it's not super light, but it's not bad. 4.8 ounces. Okay, it's not heavy by any means. You know, that's not the point anyhow. This you know, doesn't need to be lightweight. I like the fact that it has some heft. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if it was 5.5 ounces actually. But then I'd want this blade to be a little bit longer than 3.6 inches if it was. But here it is. It's 3.6 inch blade supposedly, and yes it is, at about 91 millimeters, 92 millimeters, and then we got it at, not quite 8 3/8 overall. So kind of an 8.3 something at a little over 21 centimeters. And throw the caliper on here. Let's see what we got. 0.55, that's 14 millimeters. That's plenty thick. I don't know how thick we are in the middle here. Not much. Yeah, about 3 millimeter. 0.11, okay, about 3 millimeter max here. Now what they started with for stock, I don't know. Might be able to tell if I could get my calipers on here actually, and I don't know, that may be 3 millimeters still. You know what, and it's close, it's 0.12, so about a 3.1. Okay, so we're dancing around 3 millimeters because there's the full thickness here. Yeah, thumb studs are nice, and you can activate it with your thumb studs, or you can kick it with your middle finger. You can flick it open that way, flip or tap, or just pull back on the XR lock, and it'll, you know, and you can just roll it out, you know, just like that. So so you can flick it kind of like you can do the axis lock on a Benchmade, just, you know, like that, which is fidget friendly and fun, and so is the flipper tab. Flipper tab, yeah, it's not too big. It's not overly chamfered. It's got jimping on it. It's pretty intuitive. I could have set it a little further forward maybe, but okay. I mean, it works. Digs in right in your palm there, and it's nicely rounded here. I like this kind of rounded cigar look, you know, that's kind of nice. And they've done some texturing and jimping along here to where it's making good contact. But, you know, these G10 scales make good contact, so there's no complaints there about grippiness. This is definitely grippy. There's good tactile surface here to really hold on to, not a problem. The blade's not overly thick, so actually, let's see if we can cut something with it. I mean, CTS XHP steel. Okay, I mean, it's not as scary sharp as like some knives that I've had on this table, but it's acceptable, and it's something that, you know, well, I mean, most people, you can put it on a strop, or you can put a stone on it or whatever, and you can take that out, but not as scary sharp as I'd like it to be out of the box. But it's functionally sharp, you know, and it's kind of in that general range of factory edge. It's centered. It's solid. I mean, it's not dancing around here. And the thing is, that started backing out on me, so I guess after a while, you fidget with it enough. If it starts doing that, take the screw out, just put some Loctite on it or thread lock or whatever and put it back in. and let it sit, so you can deal with that. But it's ambidextrous here, ambidextrous here, so you don't have to worry about a liner lock or a frame lock, being right hand friendly. And of course the pocket clip can go either side, so it's totally ambidextrous in every way. So that makes it a good knife from that aspect. And it's not overly heavy, it's not overly big, it's not a whole lot of things. It's got some good thickness to it, and the ergos are fine on here. They really are, so that's not a problem either. Where's my balance on this dog? Okay, yeah, it's pretty easy to find balance. Yeah, and the overall design's great. I like it. It disappears into the bolster here. Let's see what we got for blade to handle length. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, we're all good. Are we coming up here where we could cut ourselves? No. And we got a nice little G10 backspacer that seems to fit well, with the black backspacer, black hardware, OD green scales. I think it looks very tactical. I don't know if I'm thrilled with the box being so long. It just makes it awkward to ship. I mean, you could put it in a box, about that size right there, which would make sense. And maybe something more structural with a top and a bottom of a box. The top lifts off, and so it'd be, a lot tougher than this is, and make more sense. I don't know why they need to have this super long box. On the back, it kind of gives you some wide spear point. I guess I called it a dagger, didn't I? XHP, all your kind of stuff, reversible pocket clip, and it gives you it's an MK3 series, overall length, all that kind of stuff we got earlier. Well, I thought I had this unscrewed, and maybe I didn't have it all the way. I don't know exactly. Oh, okay. Screw fell out from the other side. And so this one never did unscrew. It just unscrewed the screw on the other side. Okay, well, that happens sometimes. Okay, so this looks a lot like an axis lock. You're hooked up into this side, so you got a right side and a left side spring, I'm imagining at least. And let's clean this up just a tad. Get some of the oil off of here. Okay, yeah. All right. No big thing. The spring comes out. Oh, this tab comes off. You can pull this and like that. Oh, we got an extra, one extra screw that's internal that's got to come off to be able to pull this side. I'm just going to pull this side. I just want to see what's on the pivot, and that's about it. Come off of there, buddy. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, we got bearings. Okay, we've got bearings. Well, I knew it was real easy, action-wise. So there you go. Not ceramic bearings or anything, but regular bearings. Looks like a D-shaped pivot, so that keeps things from getting tore up. There's the other side. And you can see the little spring in there. So yeah, I'm not going to tear that part out. I don't need to completely disassemble this. Let me see this other liner here. Oh yeah. Okay, the D shape is near the front, so yeah, it had to face this way. Throw the blade back on. There's your stop, obviously right there. Not to worry. So it looks like you got, this is your stop here, and this is your stop in the closed position right here. Put my bearings back on, facing that way, and throw this back on. Let's put this screw back right in here where it came out. And obviously you can see that this inside is machined out so it can accommodate the head of that screw there, and also the liner with everything in here, including, your little piece of spring there that goes back on this knife, which we're going to put back on this knife. And put it right back into place here, right there. So they're not difficult to, remove or put back. This little piece needs to sit right back down there. Then we can throw this outer scale back. Oh, this little thing came all the way through, so that was lovely. That'll be fun. Let's put the pivot back on. Thank you, sir. Have to adjust that just right, I imagine. Nah, there was a squared off area on this, so you gotta find it and push it through. There we go. Push that on through so we can make contact on here. And we're good. We're solid there. Let's see where we need to be on this. Well, that seems all right. Now, are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. Are we centered? Okay. We're good. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about SOG after I saw the 2020 SHOT Show where they were introducing a lot of these models and getting back into using things like this, CTS XHP, also S35VN, that kind of thing. Those, make me feel good about the direction that they're going in. Of course, then this Ultra XR in S35 VN, it's only 1.2 ounces, and it's got a money clip, that kind of thing. So, and it's the XR as well, the Kiku XR, the Trident XR. I like all those a lot. And before then, my favorite was the Super Buoy, and I do like the Super Buoy, man. Still got it. I really like it. So SOG, okay, they're getting back on the ship. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're come up with next. They're doing it right now, at least. I think they're in the right direction. Take care, my friends. I'll let you go. You know what we do. Somewhere around here, we love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.